Hi guys, you're welcome to this particular beautiful task after the simple shell. Okay, I'm not wrong. Okay, if you are just joining us, I would like you to, or I want you to subscribe so that you can get more of our content. And in this channel, we try to explain everything we do. We don't just provide codes or make you just do copy and paste, right? So this is evaluation 2, and I'll be running it with you, and we'll see what um what we can do, how we can explain it, break it down if we can. We have 1 hour to the task, and I think we might have probably 16-14 questions depending. Okay, so evaluation quizzes to support your growth towards a software engineer role, blah 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 blah. So if you take the exam on site during the specified time, you receive 100% potential. If you take the exam off site during the specified time or at any time other than the specified, you get 65. So even this guy, you have to do it on time, okay? Because if you do it too late, you get 65%. And why do you need to get 65% when probably you've gotten some tasks doing showing you shaggy already? By saying shaggy, I mean they are kind of tough, right? So you want to try and get the most out of this. All right. So there are some that might not really explain too much. So our time starts now. So this one says, choose a statement that would complete the function that returns a string made up of plus n number of times, assuming n is greater than 0. So we have this. Okay, look at the statement again. Okay, this one is a Python. It's Python. Okay, so for this one, I might give, what you want to do is you want to probably give this guy, um, because we are new to Python and you might not know everything for now, so you might want to give it to AI to help you explain. But for now, the answer is return n pointer and in quotes plus, right? So this statement and this statement, they are still kind of the same, right? And if you look at the rest, the plus is not in quotes, right? And also here it's not in quotes. So this is basically the two answers. But if you look at the question very well, it says choose a statement that would complete the function. So we have a function, okay? It's going to complete this function that returns a string made up of plus and n numbers of times. Okay, so this is like it returns a kind of string, right, made up of plus, and to say plus you put it in quotes, right? So basically that's what we've done. Oh, I just checked this guy. Please be careful, don't check it because it's going to deduct your mark. All right, so we have this and we have this. All right, so let's just submit that and go to the next one. Okay, I think this one is simpler. What is this one is Linux. So what is UniSTD symbolic constant for the standard input? Okay, so what is UniSTD for standard input? Look at standard input file number, right? Standard input file number, and that's it. So you can submit it. All right, so we have the next one. It says, what is this one is C. What is wrong with the following code? Look at it. We have n equals to 0, right? We have array, and this array can hold up to 5 stuff because it's start from 0, right? So we said int I equals to 5. Okay, so we have 3 things that we've declared so far, right? All right, so we said array at index n. What is n? Array at index 0 equals to I. What is I? 5. There's nothing wrong because you're just saying array at index 0, you are initializing it with what I is, which is 5. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with this guy. So we pick nothing is wrong. Okay, so we have this one. It says this one is C as well. Good. The following code gives the incorrect output. Okay, it gives the incorrect. Which of the following statements about what is causing the error is true? Okay, so it's giving, probably they compiled it and it's giving rubbish, right? So they said which of the statements is causing that error. Okay, so after compiling they're getting an error, so they said debugging example. So you're trying to debug, right? So we have a statement, we have cat main.c, we have stdio.h, so input output will be working. So we have our main, takes no argument, returns an int, so it's returning an int, correct, good. So we have int I and j. I is 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus. It means this thing will go 10 times, right? Good. So we said j equals to 0 because when you want to use your while loop, you initialize it first, right? So we said j is less than 10. J is less than 10. 0 is less than 10, right? And then this one is not incremented. The while loop is not incremented. So it means when this one comes first, right, and wants to execute this guy, right? So our j will be 0. So we'll just have 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So this one will never reach 10, and then this one will stay at 0, right? So that is why they had 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, right? Good. So what's the answer? We say j never increments, so it's always 0, right? And then j never increments, so it will always be less than 10, right? I think that's that. J is always equal to I, so the loop will never continue. J is always equals to I. That's impossible. J is not equal to I at any point, so that too should work, right? Submit. Failed to fetch. What's going on? Hope my network is not failing me, because okay, good. Please don't fail me. All right, this one is Python, right? Choose the line of code. Wait, are we in number 5? I hope I have not skipped any question. All right, do not deny external support during the exam. Okay, use the line of code to replace the comment below. So the function prints a given string without a lower or upper case. Okay. For this one, if character not in C, I think this is it. Okay. So what they are saying is, let's see, choose the line of code to replace the comment. We are replacing the comment. Where is the comment there? This is it, right? We want a line of code. We want to put a line of code. So we are putting this line of code there. So if character not in, so this guy is, you need to understand a bit of Python. So probably you have to start watching videos on Python to help you understand it properly. So we said define no C print, that's a function, right, that takes s new string because this for character in string, and then if character is not in CC. So basically we are saying that so the function prints a given string without a lower or upper case C. Okay, so we are rejecting it from printing these two guys, right? So if not C and not C, this one took my work, but basically I think this is what would work. This guy is what would work. If character is not equal to the, if character not in, yeah. So I think that's it. Is this not? Yeah, because this statement looks better, but I think this is the answer, right? So that's it. And submit. Hey, this person is calling me. Sorry, I'm having a call and the person will be disrupting my network. So this one is compilation process in C. So we have pre-processing PCL now, PCL, pre-processing, compilation, assembly, and linking. Is there anything like that? No. Submit. Okay, so this one is a long code. Okay, we are still debugging. We have standard IO, right? So we have, okay, what's the question? In the main .c, on the line in the first error, is the first error that the compiler return. In the first line. Oh, okay. Okay. So we have a pointer holding this string. So we have this error, right? At 11, 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. Okay, so error, we have an error. I is undeclared, first used in the function. So for I equals to 0, so we LOI, so it means that we've not declared I. We didn't do int I, right? So that's the problem. We didn't do int I. So that's basically it. And that's it. Let's see. Each undeclared identifier is reported only blah blah blah. So I think there's another error. Each undeclared, okay, 9.8 as well. Variable LO set not used. So they didn't use this variable as well. Probably it wasn't printed out, right? So LO at index I, but it's printed. It's printed I. The H will be printed. H is supposed to be printed. So so what's the question now? So on the line, okay, in the main.c file, on what line is the first error that the compiler returns? Oh, we've already seen it is line 11 now. Why am I reading too much? Right? Line 11. I was even looking for the errors, not knowing that it's just the simple stuff we were being told to do. So submit this, and then this one says without context on Ubuntu. This one is do not, okay. Write is a what or an what. So we know that write is a system call and also an executable. So I think that's it. The 9. Okay. When I am using these guys, they are bitwise operator true. So this one says, what is the correct combination of flags of O flags used to open a file with the mode write only, right? So open write only, create if it doesn't exist, create, and append, right? Write only. So we have, I think that's the first one we're gonna pick. Let's see. Yeah, let's just pick this guy. That should be the answer. Good. Okay, I think we're set. So this one is Python. What does this print? Look at it. Is this guy is kind of tricky. So we know that in C this guy will be printed up to this point, right? But look at this. But what you should know is after my favorite line of right is this one is serving like your %d, and what will be replaced 11. You should know that this guy is the one, right? But how is this guy used? It means that this other guy is collecting this format, the Zen of Python. So we have my favorite line of the Zen of Python is %d, which is 11, right? So that's it. Good. So what is this in base 10? I think you should be able to do this just from here, you can convert this guy to base 10. So I think that should be 82. I don't want to go through the stress of conversion, but it's basic maths. You can do that. So we have what's this bitwise operator? Is it not right? This one would be OX62 or OX67. Should be OX67. This should be OX67. So we could use this guy because I was doing some shell stuff there. You can use that guy, but I think it's OS67, and just to be sure, so you can just copy this. It's taking time. Alright, so since that one is still loading, so just paste it, right? Because I want to be sure. Okay, I think what you do is you do like this, and then you just copy everything. So sorry, paste it, OS67, right? So don't mistakenly pick 2 or 67, right? And so the explanation will be there. Probably I'm going to check it later on. So this one we have right shift, and then when we have right shift, we are actually, is it dividing or multiplying? Basically I think right shift is multiplying, so we have 26, right? So OX 26. So this one will be, what is 98 in base 16, right? So that should be OX62. Yeah, I think it's OX62. So look at this guy. What does this command line print? We have that it should print, this one is like the first 5, so 1 2 3 4 5, so it should print hello, right? So we have this. So I think that will be all so far, and then I'll show you the results. Just submit. Okay, so I think we did one wrongly, which is let's see which one we did wrongly. So this one, so I think this one is this 2, so we can pick this one as well as the answer. See you.